Good morning students, welcome to Digital Learning. I am Manisha Kalra, Maths teacher at Bright Scholar Senior Secondary School. We were doing chapter 1 of class 6. Our next topic is rounding numbers. Now the question arises, what do you mean by rounding of numbers? Rounding off a number means its approximation or estimation. Now again the question arises, what is the need for rounding off the numbers? So here is a story. This is Amarnath, the owner of a garden of mangoes. One day he called his servant and asked him to count all the mangoes in his garden. Now do you think that the servant counted the mangoes actually? No. He just counted the mangoes on one tree and approximated the mangoes in the whole garden. He told his master that there are about 2000 mangoes in the garden. A few days later, the master told him to pluck all the mangoes from the garden, and the mangoes came out to be 990 only. So the master got angry and asked him that who has stolen the mangoes. So children, the approximation of a number or estimation of a number should be close to the real value so that there may be no confusion afterwards. So if the servant would have given a closer estimate to the number of mangoes, then there would be no confusion. So rounding off a number, what we do, we express a value using a close value which is easy to write or remember. One more example we see, if there are 37,821 people in a town, then all the time we need to tell the number or we need to write the number of people in the town. Do we have to write always the same number as 37,821? Will we remember this number always? So, in order to remember and do it easy, we do it approximate. And we write approximately 38,000 people are there in the town. So do you understand now why rounding off is needed? Yes, to make the numbers easy. Now how do we round off numbers? We round off numbers to nearest tens, nearest hundred or nearest thousand as we require or as it is asked in the question. Now, what is the rule for rounding off numbers? For rounding off any number, we first see that to which place it is to be rounded off. For example, if we want to round off a number to nearest tens, then we check the digit at tens place and keep it as our target digit. Then we check the digit which is just to the right of the target digit. If the digit to the right of the target digit is 5 or greater than 5, then we need to add 1 to the digit. And if the digit to the right of the target digit is less than 5, then we keep the target digit as same. After writing this digit, the digits to the right of this digit will become 0. So according to this rule, let's try an example. Round to the nearest 100. The question is 24,623. Now, what is our target digit? 6. Why? Because we have to round off to nearest 100. So 6 it is at hundreds place and we keep 6 as our target. Now the next step is to check the digit at the right of 6 and to make the remaining digits 0. That is 2 and 3 will become 0. But before becoming 0, 2 has to decide whether 6 will get 1 or it will not get 1. So depending upon this digit 2, we have to decide that 6 will become 7 or 6 will remain 6 only, and together with it we have to make 2 and 3 as 0. So as 2 is less than 5 and if a number to the right of the target digit is less than 5, then we keep the number same, and if the digit to the right of the target digit is more than 5, then we add 1 to the digit. So depending upon this, we will decide that 6 will remain 6 only and we will not give 1 to it. So what the answer becomes? The answer to this is 24,600. So according to this rule, we can round off any number to nearest tens, 100 or 1000 by checking the target digit and also the digit to the right of it. So we will do exercise 1.4 of our chapter 1, which is based upon this concept. Thank you. Stay safe. Goodbye.